Hello, my name is Nicholas, and today I will be talking about my Tableau project. So what I have here in the first page is just going to be the data that was provided to us in order to do this project. The second page over here is going to be the first page that I actually created, which is our employee count. So we have our female and our male employees, and it's also divided by each department. So we have HR, R&D, and sales. And then over here we have our job roles. So for example, I know that I have 24 female managers that work in R&D, whereas for the men I have 30 managers that work in R&D. Or I know, for example, that I have 132 sales executives that are female, and I know that I have 194 sales executives that are male. So this is a pretty useful tool for any company. They can really see how diversified their company is between the two genders, which is really important to keep track of, especially with all the laws that revolve around that. And then it's also a good tool just to keep track of actually how many employees you have that you're employing at the moment. This next page is going to be the performance rate, the relationship between the performance ratings and work-life balance. So on my x-axis, I have the average performance rating, and then on my y-axis, I'm going to have the work-life balance. This is again for both female and male employees. And then I also divided it between the job roles because I thought it was pretty interesting that, like, for example, for the sales representatives, the people who got the lower score were the people who actually scored the highest in their rating. And then if you go to, for example, human resources, it is completely the opposite. And so it is the same in some other job roles. So I thought it was pretty interesting. I think this is something that companies can look at, later to do future investigations as to why this would be, It's really interesting how, like, these people literally have no work-life balance, but they are just so satisfied with their job, or maybe they're not, but for some reason they're doing extremely well. But, having a one in work-life balance just means that all they're doing is working, and that's just not, it's not very good, it's not healthy, and it's not something that, companies really want. So it is something that they can look at. Over here I have the relationship between attrition and the years with their current manager. So as we can see, the people who have been working for the least amount of time with their managers are the people who have the highest attrition rate. Over here we have 23%, over here we have 17%. And the people that have been working for the longest with their manager are the people that have the lowest attrition rate, which this totally makes logical sense. If you have been working with your manager for a long time, then that means that you know this manager very well, and you like how they do things, and so you're less likely to want to leave. So I think this makes a lot of sense, this chart. And then last but not least, I have my interactive dashboard. So over here I have the three pages that I just spoke to you guys about. You can click on each one of the things, and it'll actually show you what they each represent, each little bar. And then over here it tells you we got male and female employees. So yeah, that was my Tableau project. Thank you very much.